Sometimes I can't find the words to say. I come alive when I find my peace when I just don't. I believe in shooting stars in the way to go. Guess it's been long way home. It's the season. Got my rings, all colors make them look old. Slow up, slow down.
Next up is Play Now Online. In this OG mode, you're challenged to take on various NBA teams and go head-to-head with other 2K players.
So, who won the most games in Play Now Online? Congratulations, made you quit.
Let's move on to my team. Once again, this year's My Team was deep with more challenges and cards than ever.
And this player put in the time and showed elevated skill.
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
So the Nets starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with MP. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Van Vliet against MP. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For the Raptors, they come in off the wash to the Hawks in Atlanta. MP up top, inside. Boucher with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. On up the court. And the dunk by Boucher.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the shot goes down. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Here's Finney Smith after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet from deep. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. Johnson kicks to Finney Smith. Pass to MP. Shoots from 14. He can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way. Now, Anunoby. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And it's good for 2.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Van Vliet against MP. Johnson, the pass to MP. From downtown, it's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And the first timeout called. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. It's Boucher out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Toronto shooting 43% for the game. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bridges checks in.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And that one, good. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Now here's Porter. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto no up.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Raptors trail by 9.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Johnson dishes to MP. Knocked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
MP fires from way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game break may not be called. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's that tip-off. Let's hear it, fans. At the end of the first half of play, the score is your Raptors 33, the Nets 35.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who John Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got Bridges. He's out there with MP, and it's Claxton in at center. Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Finney-Smith's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Brooklyn. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Trent up top. From 13, here's Pirtle, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
Bridges outside, swiped it away. To the middle, here's VanVleet, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. VanVleet's got 12 in the game.
It's been all VanVleet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. His first shot coming late, and he hits the jumper for 2. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
This is it to Boucher. Johnson against Anunoby. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first physical play from...
Raptors trail by 3. Achua is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Net shooting about 42% so far. Here's Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie finds MP. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, and you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Back to Dinwiddie to the left side wing. Johnson against Trent, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Toronto trailer. Pass to Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. They now take the lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP looking around. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Dinwiddie against Trent. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Nets lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And the Raptors call time here. Chris Boucher's checked in.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith. 1 shot.
Play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Bridges against Trent. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Bridges up top, defended by Trent. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's MP, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Raptors. And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Misses the layup. And here's Brooklyn. MP from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Vliet on the wing, covered by MP.
Well, Van Vliet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
At the line for Toronto.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
MP way outside. It's hauled in by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So he gets them both, and it's a four-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a two-possession game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of move, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
MP, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his third personal foul. 14 foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Fred Van Vliet.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
MP from deep three-point land gets the 3 to fall.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And the Raptors call time here. They're in front by 3. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's Van Vliet. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Cameron Johnson. That's his fourth personal foul. 15 foul.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
Fred Van Vliet. At the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. MP fires from way outside. Misses the shot. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan.
What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details.
So basically what I'm hearing right now... Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil?
Othello has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's...
My name's Stogie, and I'm the NBA 2K23 My Team GOAT.
Here's Jameson.
I first started playing My Team as soon as I picked up the game. So season 4 of last year's game, 2K22, I started playing My Team, and I haven't put it down since. I just like the variety of it, the different players. You know, it's a little bit more of a challenge, I think, than some of the other modes. You know, you have to learn the shots and the animation sigs for several players instead of just one.
And top-notch second units for both teams. That could be the difference in this game, Clark.
You know, depth is so important in this league. You know, everybody can play, but you have to have quality depth and teams that understand their respective roles within their group. So managing their stars' minutes is important, and that's part of what depth allows you to do. So you need guys that understand their roles and are ready to produce every game.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. MP is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Matherin. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
MP way outside. And the Nets get it back. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Nora taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Now here's Halliburton. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Out left to the wing. Back to MP. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
And Clark, Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player. I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Here's Halliburton. The Nets making their last shot. Pass to Hield. From downtown. Kept alive. Nora. Got it.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Brooklyn trailing. From deep, MP drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Back to Halliburton. Over to the wing. Here's Turner. Blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
MP with it. He has 7. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. But they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Brooklyn calls timeout. The Pacers were involved in one of the biggest trades of last season, Clark.
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton against MP. Unable to get that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
We've got Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Nora, no good. The Nets with a lead. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by MP.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack. It would not be denied.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Bridges. Clock at 6. Pass to Turner for 3. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hield passes to Halliburton. Looking to end the run. And that one hits the back iron. The Nets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's MP. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Free throw no good from MP. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
And, guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by MP. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. He launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a moment here to take... A look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Sumner comes in for Johnson.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And the basket by Sumner.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Hield. Back to Halliburton. And it's MP with a rebound. Here's Brooklyn. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the basket by MP.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now here's Hield, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Sumner. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Hield. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Nora. And stolen by Bridges. Releases from 15. What a play! He drains it. And so it's Brooklyn. A huge 24-point lead for them. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, the Nets shooting about 60% for the game. And so in the game for the Nets, they've got MP. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5. They grab their own miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Halliburton misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Pass to Hield. Here's Matherin. Here's Nora. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Nora, no good. Bridges outside. Outside Johnson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Brooklyn making some changes. And for Indiana, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Halliburton and Hield, they're the wings. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's T.J. McConnell. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 10-point game. MP against McConnell. MP shot is off.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
McConnell with it. Working on Claxton. It's scooped up. Turner finds McConnell. This one for 3. Sinks the tray.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. McConnell against MP. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's McConnell. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Halliburton for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to MP. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Oh, another miss by MP. Indiana trailing here. McConnell outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Pacers.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. MP against Halliburton. MP, that was good. MP's got 21. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. McConnell outside.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
Team foul. At the line for Indiana.
The first one falls.
Halliburton. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Halliburton against MP, and he banks in the layup. 23 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Hill. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's MP. Oh, stolen by Turner. Hield passes to Halliburton. Over MP. Here's Turner. And another shot. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. Johnson against Hield.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Johnson inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Turner. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Claxton. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 11.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Johnson against Hield. Over Johnson. Indiana again missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. MP no good. Indiana, they're working against the clock now. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by MP to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're in front by 9. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter here. And now let's present it. This one belongs to Brooklyn.
That's the end of
and
the
they
game.
barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but, I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, I really appreciate your support,
Yeah.
I know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it.
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you. MP.
Hey, I really hate to
And
interrupt
I'm here
this
for you
tender,
always.
touching moment, but Nate is...
Okay, so I haven't really seen them interact with each other much, but from what I understand, Othello is convinced that Freddie is angling for his job.
Wait. So it's not just about the PR initiatives?
Nah, I'm told it goes way beyond that, Again, you'd have to double check all this, but apparently Othello is paranoid about Freddie's relationship with Phil Boyer, and ever since Freddie was hired to help smooth things over between me and the fans, Othello has been telling people that he thinks he's on his way out.
This is good stuff. Is there any truth to it, though?
Not as far as I know, but Freddie probably wouldn't mention it to me. But I don't get the sense that he's trying to do something like that. He's a real down-to-earth guy.
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
Yeah, well, first of all, he rejects everything he thinks can even remotely connect him to Freddie.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Next, we're headed to the rec. This player had the most impressive rec run this season, earning them the title of rec MVP.
And the award goes to Fear of God E17. Congratulations. Next, we're highlighting one of the best players in the W. The points this player put on the board surpassed all.
This season's MVP in the W is Sublime to Track 24. Congratulations.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side.
First team.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
69.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Now, MP. After the miss three from Damian Lillard. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Lillard. This one for three. Again, the miss by Lillard. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Pacers. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Shoots over Nurkic. The shot's good from Claxton.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Simons. Lets it go with a three. Portland again missing. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Here's Simons after the made shot from MP. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
It's his first trip to the line. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
MP, no good. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Thibault can't get it to go. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Claxton's got his second basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Let's give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Johnson surveying the floor. From 11 feet away. MP, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Down low. And that one's good. Thibault.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
If you will one, put your hands in the air.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. So here's Portland. They trail by 7. Lillard attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
They've got MP. Also Bridges out there. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Thibault after the made shot from MP. And here now is Thibault. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. On the wing, Bridges. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And the foul called on MP.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. Brooklyn on defense. No good from Grant.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's MP. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Thibault. Pass to Sharp. And the shot goes in. Sharp's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Passes to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Grant. And the shot goes in. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then. Now, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And the pass to Thibault. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Brooklyn leading by 11. MP, that's for 2. Another miss by MP.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Sharp, the pass to Thibault. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to MP. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Sharp. Clock at 4. Shoots over Bridges. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered closely. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Lillard from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 8.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
Lillard from outside. Again the miss by Lillard. And a deep 3 from MP. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's
Brooklyn 36. The Trailblazers 21.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP's really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Portland, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now, here's Simons. After the miss from MP. Fades. He's off on that one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The 11-footer off the left rim and out. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 15-point game. Knocks it loose. Bridges against Simons. Bridges outside. Shoots over Simons. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Bridges has got 10 points in the game. Trailblazers trail by 17. Simons, the pass to Grant. Lillard with it. Pass to Simons. Portland, no good that time either.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Bridges finds MP. Shoots over Simons. Bridges shot. Good. He's got 12.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Substitutions on the court.
Looking to get it going. Count it. Good.
69.
And the Nets lead by 18.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
They've got Cameron Johnson. Bridges out there with MP. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The long-distance 3 is buried.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
It's good. And it's 13 points for MP. Trailblazers trail by 17. The pass to Thibault. Now, here's Lillard from the arc. He can't get that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Lillard. There's the triple. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Now Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Now MP. A three ball. Another miss by MP. MP against Lillard. The second effort. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Thibault, the pass to Grant. Here's Thibault. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's MP, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thibault finds Lillard. It's deflected. MP from deep three-point land. Another miss by MP. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Sharp. Pass to Nurkic. Thibault with the ball. For the three. And it's Sharp missing. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and you can't help but appreciate what an excellent game it was for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Another miss by MP. And Portland with the ball. Trying to end the drought. Bridges with some nice defense. MP against Lillard. MP kicks to Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks.
What do you think of the report that the team is considering packaging you and 3 unprotected first?
I mean, if that's actually on the table, John, talk to me, man. No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been... Yeah. Overseas, baby. Overseas, baby. Lord, yeah. Lord, we got Harry Kiri on the track, baby. Attend to what Johnny the money. Working with higher the shown it. Eating it. You win. 他们说 eating.
Next up, we have another new award category. This one is for those My NBA fans.
With so many ways to build a league, so many decisions to make, championships are well earned in My NBA modes.
So this is the one for the player that is a GM in the making. The exec of the year is Chicago Ghost 45. Congratulations.
All right, here we go. My personal favorite award, the Top Play of the Year award.
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, BA, with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Cole Anthony out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Now here's MP. In the game against Portland, very impressive. And it's good. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
69. At the line, one shot.
Free throw good, MP.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Now here's Fultz. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. MP against Fultz. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 5 points. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. The rebound by the Nets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Johnson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Bridges passes to MP. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Tries to snap the cold streak. Claxton with a rebound.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Johnson. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
Substitutions on the court.
On the court for the Magic, filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low, and it's Fultz in at the point. Well, the Magic shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the left side wing. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. And there's a 3-second violation. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. MP against Fultz. Pass to Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. From the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on. And we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Wagner. 17 points for him. Last game against Philadelphia.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
And he gets that one. MP's got 9. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Next foul.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando.
First team foul. In for the Magic, Cole Anthony.
And so here is Orlando. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Goes back up. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
VA, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Last 2 minutes to play.
MP shot is off. And Claxton gets the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Seth Curry, he's been the guy making things.
At the half, the score, Brooklyn 53, the Magic 19.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Seth Curry really making an impact here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. MP is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line, number 69. And out the line, shooting.
He hits the second from the line. So it's Orlando now. Wagner outside. Back to Fultz. The baseline, Jay. Brooklyn with the board. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. MP up top. He's got 10. Bridges outside. Floats one, and it's in there. Bridges has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Bridges against Anthony. Here's Carter. It's blocked.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And MP throws it down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Fultz. Oh, MP with a block.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
One of the highlights of the 2022 All-Star Weekend, of course, Cole Anthony in the dunk contest, using his dad, our 2K colleague, Greg, as a prop. Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And the basket by Bridges.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
All right, so Cole Anthony's in the dunk contest. How would you rate his dad Greg's performance, Doris?
B.A., I'm giving Greg a 2 out of 10. No, that's not true. It was great to see Cole create his own career path. Greg is so proud.
Substitutions on the court.
Carter, the pass to Fultz.
Next foul.
A line change here for Orlando.
Second personal foul. Team second.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Houston. Here's a Kiki. Here's Houston, pounded by Harris. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
On the court for Orlando, Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. Chuma Okeke is out there with Goga Bitadze. It's good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively. When new players enter the league, it obviously can take some time for them to get acclimated. I think what impressed me about Jalen Suggs, this is a young man who just concentrated and played the best basketball that he was capable.
Now here's MP. He's closely guarded.
Hey, right here.
Pass to Sumner. and the assist goes to MP.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Suggs, covered by MP. Here's Suggs. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Sumner over Suggs. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line, Edmund Sumner stepping to the line with.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Suggs. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Yeah, I think Rick was just grabbing.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make popcorn? I feel like I'm about to watch a...
All right, here we go. Our top story today is the sudden or not. All right.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a nice.
Overseas, baby. Overseas, baby. Lord, yeah. Lord, we got Harry Kiri on the track, baby. Hey. Attend to a journey to money. Working with higher的兄弟，一点点，一点点，一点点。英文他们说一点点，听不懂你不用担心，给我钱我帮你翻译。This is that worldwide that love that bomb，马苏伟 Dizzy 赛比，1000块、2000块、3000块，我买的我穿的。
Welcome to NBA 2K TV No Sleep Uno. Congratulations on being a finalist for the top play of the year. How do you feel about being one of the finalists? One of the few.
Thank you. You have no... I'm lit beyond explanation. It's just like...
So you have a crew that you run with, right, to try to get these top plays. I know you've been submitting a ton of plays over the year. What's that like? Are you guys just showing...
Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest. You got to get your sleep. But do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
And now Washington's starting group. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Nunn in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Nunn. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime. You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Johnson, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Wright finds Kuzma. Back to Wright. The pass to Nunn. Fires from deep. They get it back. Porzingis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Here's MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now, here's Kuzma. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Right inside. Covered by MP. And there it is for him.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Passes it to Finney Smith. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Now here's Wright. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Nunn with the shot. Johnson with the rebound.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's MP. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Monte Morris is checked in for DeLon Wright. Now, here's Bridges. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages. MP against Wright. MP, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
They've got MP. He's out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Nunn passes to Gaffney. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Wizards trail by 8. Wright looking around. To the hoop. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of Wright tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Here's Finney Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Kispert. 9 points last game. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. Offline from the top of the key. Nets leading by 8. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Kispert. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Kispert's got 5 points so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's MP. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And the Nets lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
And the last time these two met, they were...
So it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with the coach.
At the half, the score, Brooklyn 48. The Wizards 34.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Wright in a point. Back to MP. Releases. Offensive rebound. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Down low. There's the pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. MP, no good. Wizards trail by 14, and Kuzma has it in the corner. Passes to Gafford. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's MP. And he gets the bucket. MP's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Here's Kuzma. Washington gets it back in a new 14. None can't get it to fall.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Now Wright from past the arc. That shot off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's MP. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. The Wizards with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shoots over Gafford. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Washington calls timeout. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do? Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. We've got Bridges. Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the foul called on MP.
69.
That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Simmons.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Washington shooting about 42% so far. Kuzma inside. Off target at the rim. White against MP. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Right, the pass to Kuzma. Right inside. Covered by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Team second.
Oh, the officials are.
Substitutions on the court. At the line, Seth Curry. And at the line, 1 time.
Free throw good by Curry. Curry against Morris. There's the drive. Misses in close. MP right side. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Man, I can't believe we did it, man.
It's
Look
crazy.
at that.
It's crazy. It's kind of like I know what I'm doing, huh?
Congratulations, MP. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Ash.
I mean, on the one hand, a man lost his job. But on the other hand, Othello is out of here!
Let's go!
See you, loser! The tribe has spoken!
Ding dong, the witch is dead!
Woo!
Bro, you have some really old references.
What?
What is that, Citizen Kane?
No.
That is Wizard of Oz. That's a classic.
If you're 100 years old.
Whoa. Follow the yellow brick road slaps.
All right. Enough about Ricky's old references. Let's ride this high, man. What comes next? Talk to me.
What comes next is we follow the path that we charted for you before all of this even started.
Yes.
Support for Othello's ouster is nearly unanimous, but you still have a lot of inroads to make converting those Shep fans. He's got deep history here.
Like I said, man, like what I went through with Othello, like Shep is nothing but an ant to that.
Woo-hoo, good. You know what? You keep following.
Yeah. Overseas, baby. Lord, yeah. We got Harry Kiri on the track, baby. Attend to what Johnny the money. Working with higher the 兄弟，一点点，因为他们说一点点，听不懂你不用担心，给我钱我帮你翻译。This is that worldwide that love that 崩汉，马思维 Dizzy 傻逼，1000块、2000块、3000块，我买的我穿的好奇怪，为什么他们的好奇怪？我觉得他们都不明白。 to do this.
My boy, fun. I told my boy go. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa. Wake up. It's the first of the month.
Well, the community has voted. We've tallied up all those votes. And you, my friend, are now the sole winner of NBA 2K23's Top Play of the Year. How you feeling?
I feel like y'all playing a prank on me right now. Because
No, you got it, man. That was the most iconic lob since Wade to LeBron, my friend. That was unbelievable. This ain't no prank. That was.
The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Chris Boucher, OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Porter in at the small forward position.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Porter. The Nets making their last shot. VanVleet outside. Shot clock at 5. He shoots it. Rebounded by the Nets. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise and frustration.
Now here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. And the jumper from down low is true.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Porter finds Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Porter against Johnson. Back to Porter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
MP up top, guarded by Van Vliet. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Here's MP. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
It's all about change of speed for Fred on his drives. That's how he makes it past defenders.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible.
Substitutions on the court.
The Nets with a lead. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
So for the Raptors right now, Chris Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Van Vliet against MP. Good on the bucket. MP's got 8. Well, the huge news around the league today, Othello Akpom fired as the GM of this team.
I mean, that shocked some, but not me. After the social media situation he had, I thought they'd have to let him go. You just hope this doesn't hurt the team too much as they move forward.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. From the top of the key, that shot off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to MP. Outside Johnson. Out to the right wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Van Vliet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
MP no good. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
For Toronto, they've gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Van Vliet on the wing. 6 to shoot. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's MP. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the shot's good. Van Vliet's got 14 points for the game.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become hope? The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets.
The score, Brooklyn 36, the Raptors 33.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred Van Vliet.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up the 8-footer. It's tipped. It's Bridges on the wing. Anunoby covering. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by MP. He's got 5.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's MP. Another shot. Claxton. And the layup is good off the glass. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Porter, the pass to Van Vliet. Over MP. Oh, MP with a block. To the middle. Looking to get back on track. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal. First team foul.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. To stop the run. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to MP. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Van Vliet. And too long on the shot.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Showing.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Timeout called, the Raptors.
Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Inside. He can't hit that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Chris Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Porter in at the three. Johnson passes to MP. On the wing, Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. MP against Poeltl. Offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. Bridges passes to MP. Buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 7.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Finney-Smith, and the layup falls.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Van Vliet. That one rolls around and rims out. For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Johnson. Back to MP. The shot that time not on target. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And again, no good by Toronto. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Toronto trailing. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Otto Porter is in attack mode. When he gets to the rim, he gets there in a hurry.
MP against Van Vliet. Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Van Vliet. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now just a 5-point Nets lead. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. MP finds Johnson. Right side, Finney-Smith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Team 7.
Good on the first. So we see the Nets get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long.
Any thoughts on the departure of Othello Akpem?
You know, it's unfortunate, man.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel responsible for Othello's departure? So you weren't hoping for his departure then?
Only once I found out he was trying to trade me.
I told my boy go fun. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, don't wait. Whoa, don't wait.
For you.
Yes, you are going to receive a digital copy of NBA 2K24. So, will we be seeing your top play in Season 10 of NBA 2K TV?
You know it. What would make it even better if I could pull the top trades on 2K team, because we really want to do a no-sleep versus 2K TV team.
Oh. Wow, we definitely have to set it up.
They're going to win, probably. I'm going to.
This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Now, here's Brogdon. To the wing right side. Horford kicks to Brown. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the three off target. Bridges attacking. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Despite the Nets' shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Horford, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP passes to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Horford. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Brown. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's MP. Very